Welcome to my November plot tour. Yes, I know a lot of stuff has gone over, but there is still some stuff growing. So let me show you. So here's the flower bed. You got the rose seeds there. Hope this winter honeysuckle should survive over the arch. My leeks, considering how late I planted them, most of them are surviving. Some are getting attacked by the slugs. Still got some carrots in some of the pots. Now my poor cabbages. They are a mess. Even the ones that look like they're hearting up, look like, you see that one there? How it's been nibbled. So it's whether I get the harvest or the wildlife. The 3 varieties of strawberries are doing okay. This one is crazy. End of November. There's a strawberry there. Obviously they're not going to totally ripen up, but there's quite a few going along there, so maybe that's an ever-bearing variety. Oh, it looks like I got a little oak tree around there. Here, these look quite sad. These are my broccoli, but actually, if you look closely, they are still giving off florets. So, I will harvest those. These plants look a lot worse. They look about ready to come out. Here, the nasturtiums are still trying to flower until we have a cold enough frost. But what's slightly dying back there is my parsnips. So I haven't investigated the size of them, and I hope they're not rotting. But yeah, oh great, you can see over there something's been digging. We'll see whether I actually get to harvest any. My kale is doing lovely. There's a lot less white fly. There is still some, but only just a little bit compared to what it was like a few months ago. It's an amazing difference. And I even have a couple of tiny cabbages at the end. Here, in the next 2 beds, I know there's some stinger nettles, but there's also carrots that I sowed in, it must have been something like August or September. Probably September knowing me. So I don't know how those are doing, and I haven't thinned them out yet. We've still got the odd carrot left in these pots, but what I noticed is there's little piles of nibbled carrots. So I think the wildlife is helping themselves to my carrots. Just nasturtiums and a lupin in here. I've taken the beans off of the arch. I've taken, obviously, the courgette plants and the bean plants had finished, so they're out. I've tidied up the herb bed. We haven't had a hard frost yet, so I haven't cut back the dahlia. Still got some runner beans, which is a bit crazy. I might save the seed from them. Herb pots, they're a bit neglected. They do okay. In here, there's not really any tomatoes left. They're just gradually dying back. Possibly some blight in there, but who knows. Around the back here, I've still got my fruit trees, comfrey. Looks like the rhubarb has died back. A nice full water butt. This area I need to work on. I need to chop up the sweet corn canes and put them in the compost and cut back the brambles. Nothing in the polytunnel stroke, whatever it's going to be. I do occasionally hang up my hammock here. I have not yet dug up the globe artichokes, but they look like they've dried back now from the weather. The flower bed with pond, well, apart from the dead nettle that looks like it's growing great, it looks like I need to fish out the leaves from the pond. That might help things. Empty sweet corn bed. In here I have brassicas, and more brassicas. But if we look, you can see they're nearly as high as the netting. Now, some of this is purple sprouting broccoli and some of it is Taunton Dean kale. But just like earlier on in the year, the stuff at that side is really short, and I think it's because the brambles are taking all the nutrients. All this stuff's dying back because of the cold. This is where I had the squash, winter squash plants. And here, I will not be picking this one because it's been nibbled by the wildlife, so I'll leave it for the wildlife. Nothing on this one. I finally tackled the tayberry frame, so that looks a lot clearer. And next year I must remember, when the new canes grow up, to tie them into that side. I have yet to tackle the gooseberries and the blackcurrants, and there's a thornless blackberry that goes along the back there. I've yet to tackle the raspberry bed and the raspberry bed. I also need to dismantle this because it's falling apart, because I can't get to my sink. But this is kind of my storage area. And I need to paint my shed, but that'll come when the weather's drier. And the plants here, the hellebore, geranium, daylilies. I don't know if there's any glads. They're doing okay. What has not done okay is I've twice or 3 times I've tried sweet peas there, and they're just not surviving, so I'll have to think of something else to grow there. So that is how my plot is looking at the end of November. So I'm off home now. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.